So we're about halfway through today's show, and I'm so pleased to share with you this week's special feature. The special feature that I share every week is not a question that someone has asked, but I swear not a week goes by, but there's some kind of theme that always seems to emerge. A topic that people are talking about more frequently than others. Things that come up in my working sessions with clients or training the team or interacting with other accountants. And this week, the theme that keeps popping up is authenticity. And what is so interesting about that is that the things that we do that have us outside of authenticity are pretending and hiding. And if you think that I'm exempt from that just because I'm here talking about it, you know what? I've pretended along with the best of them. I've hid things with the best of them. And then I learned about the impact that pretending and hiding has on my life. When I'm inauthentic, when I'm pretending something or hiding something, I lose power. And in business, when I lose power, I lose money. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of loves come through. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And sometimes we hide something to avoid embarrassment. And Brené Brown talks about, I'm going to use the word shame. I'm going to link embarrassment and shame. Brené Brown has some amazing TED Talks, and it's really blown up, and her message is really resonating, and it has resonated with me and a lot of people I know. She defines shame as a fear of disconnection. And there is so much power in confronting, what am I hiding? What am I trying to avoid? Embarrassment? And if embarrassment is the same as shame, what am I afraid of being disconnected from? And this is the purpose of doing that exercise. If you can get clear on what you're afraid of being disconnected from, you can also get clear that hiding something is much more likely to actually create that disconnection than being vulnerable and sharing the truth. Being vulnerable and sharing the truth and not pretending and not hiding is actually a lot more powerful and a lot more connecting than pretending and hiding. And here's the thing though, sometimes by being vulnerable, you'll strengthen your connection with the person that you were afraid of losing connection. Sometimes, however, that connection will be lost, but a stronger connection with someone else will be gained from your vulnerability. If you came clean with a client that you didn't deliver what you said you would deliver, or a customer, and that customer said, I'm never going to buy your corrugated boxes ever again. Okay, I got that. You share that vulnerability with future customers. You share that vulnerability with referral sources. And all of a sudden, you're gaining trust. We went through a tough spot. This is what we learned. This increases trust. This increases credibility. Because they know that, everybody makes mistakes, right? But they know that, here, I'm going to give Brené Brown, I'm going to give Vanessa that answer. They know that you're not hiding anything. And clarity, certainty, has so much power. That clarity and certainty has a financial value on the market. You know, they say the devil you know, people would rather stick with the devil they know than the devil they don't, or however that cliche goes, right? We would rather know than not know. And there's a market value on that. People would rather stay with known quantities for that certainty. being clear, sharing, and being vulnerable is actually much more powerful. Just remember that even if you lose a current connection, you will gain a stronger one. Another example, my second of two examples that I wanted to share with you today. There's this amazing book which I talk about all the time. My gosh. Thank you, Whitney Bishop. I want to give you a shout out for bringing Gretchen Rubin into my life. Whitney, my gosh, she's an amazing, amazing coach. And one of the many gifts that she has brought into my life is the gift of the 4 tendencies. And one of the tendencies is called obliger. And what obligers tend to do is honor external expectations, even at the price of disregarding their own internal expectations. They're the people, and they are the largest population of these 4 types of tendencies. And what you often find is that obligers say yes when they really feel no. And that's an inauthenticity. It's a loss of power. It's a loss of workability as well. And when an obliger says yes, when he or she really is feeling no, often enough, they're going to have what the author calls an obliger rebellion, a volcano. I've had enough. I've had enough. I'm leaving the internet. I'm going dark. I'm storming out of the office. I'm whatever it is. I've had enough. It doesn't need to get to that point. With the right environment in which no is honored, an obliger can feel free to say no. Someone on my team, we have a couple of my team members who are obligers. I'm not an obliger, but I understand obligers because I read the book. And it was the most beautiful thing a couple of days ago when one of my team members came to me and said, I know I said yes to this project, but actually, I don't feel like it's going to work for me. And I said, you are amazing for saying that. And I know how hard it is for an obliger to say that, and I want to acknowledge you. And I said, yeah, no problem. We have other people who can take on this project. Thank you so much for telling me. And obligers really need that kind of supportive environment in which it's truly not only okay to say no, but accepted and celebrated and acknowledged to say no. And those are the steps that are sometimes required in order to have an environment of authenticity. And when you don't have an environment of authenticity, you have people losing their power, and ultimately you have drama. And boy, you know what? Let me just put it in business terms. Drama is expensive. You feel me on that one? Drama is expensive. Yeah. Oh, Vanessa, thank you. Yeah, you know what? And I hope I pronounce your name correctly. Is it Hai? Correct me, please, if I'm saying your name incorrectly. I really want to pronounce your name correctly. You share with me, that's one of the fears I face in this business, fear of not being authentic due to knowledge gap. I got that. I got that. And you don't have to lie, never lie, right? You can still say, though, my team and I can solve your problem. We know the way. It doesn't have to be you. Think of a salesperson who sells like medical machines. Do you think they know how those machines work? No, they're professional salespeople. They know what problem is solved by their medical machines. If they sell EKGs, they don't have to know how to connect the circuits or how to place the paddles, but they know that, not EKGs, what I mean is defibrillators, like the ones you see in airports and restaurants or whatever, right? You have people selling those. And they don't have to know how to put the circuits together or how to place the paddles or anything. They need to know what problem is solved by this, and what the benefits are, what the risks are, and what kind of arrangements for workability and risk management we can make, and to connect a problem with a solution. For the rest, there's customer service, there are engineers, there are electricians, there are whoever else. You don't have to be everything to everyone, and it's a myth that in a service-based business and a knowledge-based business, it's a myth that we have to be masters of everything. An effective salesperson helps other people to know what the opportunity is and helps match a problem with a solution. Yes, we can help you. No, we can't. Here's someone who can. You don't have to say that you know it. Don't worry. You don't have to say that you know it. You can say, my team can handle this. We've done this before. You don't want to give away the answer in a sales call anyway. I mean, unless it's that simple, in which case, I say give it away for free and let them come to you with more complex stuff. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, Vanessa. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Hey, great. Hi, great question. Thank you so much for asking. Dee, thank you so much for weighing in. Oh, Anju, those are beautiful words. Thank you. Yeah, Vanessa, you know what I'm talking about? The Obliger. Yeah, this is an amazing, amazing book, and it has helped me to realize that other ways of thinking, making decisions, and being that are different from mine not only are valid, but by being able to identify where somebody's operating, I'm able to be more influential by speaking in a language that lands authentically with somebody. And it also helps me identify my own trigger points. Like, okay, you're being triggered right now because you're a questioner. And just, get control of that and recognize that questioners hate being questioned on decisions that are already made and finalized. So just take a deep breath, override your trigger, and move on from there. So this has been a tremendously powerful tool for us.